Welcome back to the Thread the Laces Family Podcast, hosted by your favorite people, Alex, Donnie, and of course, myself, Nate. How y'all doing today?
Good.
What's up?
Let's jump into it with the preseason. Who you liking most, Alex?
Right now, who I'm liking most, I gotta stay home. I gotta say Kendrick Pryor for the Bengals. He's a good wide receiver. He's done a lot. He showed he can ball. What
He
about
definitely
you?
catch
Like
the
a
ball.
number, yeah, he has.
He
Like a number
definitely
4 or
catch it. He
5.
won't drop the ball.
Yeah, I can see 4.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be really hard to beat out them dudes. Like 4.
Well, Stanley
Oh, yeah.
Morgan, I think Stanley Morgan's got the 4 a lot.
Right.
Yeah, he's kind of deserved it over the past few years.
But
Turner,
I can see him definitely be number 5. But, I mean, when you look at, man, it's hard to pick because they got some decent little wide receivers in the back.
Yeah, like Trent Taylor, he's a beast. I really like him. And then you also got Trent Irwin.
Yeah, Irwin's a little Trent Irwin.
I like Taylor.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I think
he'll make the
he'll make the 53-man, but it'll man. It's
He'll
hard.
probably be like 6, to be honest. He's 5.
Yeah.
It's going to be Stanley Morgan, Taylor, Irwin, and then it's probably going to be him.
It's probably going to be him,
It's
yeah.
gonna be.
And that'll be the last receiver.
Yeah, the last receiver on our team. He probably won that
can
spot.
You think he's gonna beat up
I'm
Mike
telling
Thomas?
you, yeah.
Ooh, there it is. There's the other one, Mike Thomas.
Well, Mike Thomas ain't. I don't know, man.
I feel like he ain't done nothing really.
I know, but he's such a
But I do
special
like
teams
him.
contributor.
Yeah, He is.
All right, what about you? Who's been impressing you? Or
Me. What's up with the Cavante Turpin for Dallas?
Oh, yeah, I
Kick
wrote
return
that
for a
down.
touchdown.
98-yard kick return and an 86-yard punt return in 1/2.
And do you see? I mean, this dude was
crazy.
flying. Though.
Yeah,
He got some
did you see
speed.
that tweet that came up? He tweeted in 2021. He said, "If the NFL mess around and lets me in, then I bet you I'll be one of the best kick returners of all time." And first preseason game he gets put in
that's crazy.
two touchdowns and a half.
And won in the first half.
Imagine was
mean,
he
he was
returning in the
gone,
second
man.
half? I don't think he was.
I don't think he was. in the
Imagine
second
if he
half.
was. What if
Cowboys
he
probably saw some. So,
2 for 2? Oh yeah, he's on the roster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
Especially
probably-
with Gallup for the first 4 games out, they're going to be switching
yeah.
through a lot of guys.
Yeah, they are. But them losing their left tackle, ouch. Ouch. You're already on them, so you might as well just bring it on up.
All right. That's gonna mess with the record prediction now from last week. I think.
Yeah, Tyron Smith.
Yeah, I think it is.
Not for me. They're not making the playoffs. Sorry.
Yeah, I had him in the playoffs.
Hey,
I
but
don't-
the
I
Cowboys.
had him
are
at
good.
7 though.
You did.
Yeah, I had him in last place, barely making it, but last.
I have them in the hunt right outside 9-8. What about the Panthers officially naming Baker their starter? Sam
I
Darnold.
think I saw that already.
It was
Yeah.
about time. Sam Darnold's the worst quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, we all knew that Baker was going to get the job. I
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
thought
we
it.
all did. And I'm excited to see it because playing Cleveland week 1.
Yep, he's getting paid to beat
He gets
his
to
own
play.
team.
Yeah, he gets to play Cleveland week 1. So I'm hoping he goes in there. And beats that ace like big time because I don't know.
I think
I'm not
he's
a
definitely
fan
gonna
of
come
Cleveland.
with some grit, man. He's
And
definitely-
Carolina, they got good weapons. Christian McCaffrey and DJ Moore and
he's actually making.
Oh
DJ
yeah, I
Moore
think
yeah.
that the Panthers are gonna do a little better than a lot of people expect them. Like their over under, I'm about to look at it. Their over under is only 6.5.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
hold on. Yeah, that's for later though. We gonna talk about
We
that
gonna
next
make
episode
that
later.
Yeah. Well, it'll be later, but yeah, that's about right.
But I'll tell you, who I like. Sadly, I wrote down his stats too, just so I didn't mess him up. Kenny Pickett, 19 for 22, 171 yards, 3 touchdowns, 138.6 QBR, and 0 interceptions.
Yeah,
I'd say
he's definitely the best
why-
quarterback.
Why don't you start the
So,
young kid?
he will-
Why
they will.
go for Mitchell Trubisky? If you're Mike Tomlin,
If they don't
that
go
man
with
is a
Pickett,
genius. Why do you not go?
If
with
they don't go with Pickett, I think they're foolish. You have to go with Pickett.
He's quick. He's smart. He's precise.
But look what Trubisky did too.
Yeah, he's been doing good.
He killed it right before him. Like I think he had like 100.
They're gonna have a.
I mean, I know it's preseason.
I think he had
but
like
he's
140
good.
something yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he only had like 4 incompletions. I don't know the exact numbers, but they both did really good this last game too. So
I don't think. I don't know if Trubisky did he have a touchdown.
Trubisky didn't play.
I didn't think.
Trubisky didn't play.
I like all the Steelers receivers are all showing out. Like
Yes, they
Tavon,
are.
I think Tavon Austin Jr. got him a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know how he's gonna fill in there, but he should.
he's so fast.
He is fast.
He's so fast.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence also looked really good too.
He did.
Yeah,
And
he
he
did.
did.
He looked. I don't
He
know.
looked
He
good.
just looked. I don't know. Like a little more mature out there. Like I don't know.
Didn't throw a pick.
Has a way better coach.
It was like
Yeah.
I feel like this first game he didn't throw a pick. I feel like almost every game last year that dude threw a pick.
Yeah, but it was for good reason though. He was launching the ball. He was trying to trust his receivers. He was making some good plays last year.
He's too.
He showed promise.
It's too early to be gunslinging the ball like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
yeah,
you
I
ain't
mean,
Brett
I don't
Favre
know.
yet, dude. Like you need to
About
show
Kavion.
progression, not regression.
Yeah,
You
true.
know?
Kayvon Thibodeau though.
Moss had the dirty block, man.
That was not dirty. That's a clean block, but it should be
What?
banned.
He went way too low on that cut block.
Fatty.
I mean,
It wasn't an
he
illegal
didn't get
block.
fined.
It wasn't an illegal
They
block.
said he wasn't gonna get fined.
That is
yeah.
a clear cut block. That is a clean
It
block.
is,
but
but
they need to
it can be
take.
dangerous.
They need to
Yeah.
take the chop block out.
Yeah,
Good
they
thing Thibodeau's back in 3 to 4 weeks, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
Thibodeau's going to be a star.
Yeah, I like him. So I was pretty sad when I seen that.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. But did you see that Kyrie Elam for the Bills? He didn't allow any catches in 16.
Dude, when they
16
drafted him,
cover
I'm like,
snaps.
dude.
Yeah.
I thought he was one of the best backs.
That's
in
who
the,
I
one
wanted.
of the best backs in the draft. Dude.
He's really
I mean,
good.
seriously, in the whole draft,
Yeah.
because he is good.
Really good.
He's
Him
really
and
that
Tre'Davious
good.
White are going to do good.
Oh,
They're gonna
man.
be
Dude,
business.
Trey White
It's
is
about
a
to
beast.
be-
Justin Poyer, Micah Hyde. They got that Edmonds,
Tremaine
Milano,
Edmonds, yeah.
Ed Oliver.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Rousseau.
nasty.
Ed Oliver was top 5 in sacks last season. I think it was number 5, but still.
That's still great production. That Bills defense,
He's
they're
a
going to
beast.
come again.
He's a
They're
beast.
gonna
Oh,
come.
dude, it's gonna be.
Their defense
It's gonna be nasty.
top 3 for sure, in my opinion. I think
Yeah.
you
Top
got
1.
them.
Top one.
Yeah, probably the best. I think they're
will
probably the
be-
best.
They probably will end up being the best, as long as there ain't no injuries or nothing.
Right.
It all depends on all that too. Everybody says
injuries
healthy.
ruin a lot of people's seasons.
Oh, yeah,
like it's
but-
gonna happen. It
A
always
lot of
does.
teams.
Yeah, it's gonna
A lot of
happen. It always
teams.
does. I hope Saquon gets another healthy season. I just want
Me
to see
too.
what he does with the fully
You
healthy
see what he
season.
said? Like,
You're
forget
counting me
you-
out already.
Forget you, mother effers.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Yeah,
gonna
he
ball
said-
this season.
He's like, I'm gonna show you. You don't forget me or whatever. I'm gonna ball out or something.
I think it said
He was upset about the doubters, dude. He's upset.
He
about
was.
it.
Yeah, he
I
said
think that's just
everyone's already, that's what
motivation.
it was. He said everyone's already writing me off. I just
Yeah.
use it. He just uses it as
He's like,
motivation.
I'm gonna use it as motivation to show you that you're writing off the wrong guy. And dude, when he came in, like, come on. I remember him getting picked in fantasy. Like, he went for like $90.
Yeah. And I remember Tommy told me he got
I
him
think
the
it
first
was
year.
Tommy.
Tommy did. He said he
It was
paid.
Tommy.
Said he told me he paid 96 for him. Rookie Saquon.
And he was like,
Because we do salary cap drafts a little different. We're gonna talk about fantasy one week for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But we haven't got our draft is Saturday actually 2
yeah.
days.
So next week, well, we can talk about that.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about fantasy
Little
next week, so
segment
y'all
in
can
there.
stay tuned for that.
Right.
But yeah, I also like Jordan Love. Obviously, he looked
Romeo
he looked
Dobbs.
way better. I have
Yeah,
him
that's
down-
what I was gonna
Dobbs. He
say.
looked
Yeah,
good.
Dobbs and Love. He was throwing some dots out there.
He was.
Yeah.
Dude, right now so far there's been 6 drops by our receivers. Or Love would have that many more yards. Like
There was a lot
There's-
of great
there's-
throws he was making where they were dropping them. Like, oh
yeah, in
my
the
God,
first
that's a
game's 3
highlight.
picks. Like everybody's like, oh, here he is already throwing picks. Well, the first 2 of them were drops
Yeah.
for one, and the other one they straight said the receiver ran the wrong route. He didn't run the right route. Like
Yeah.
LaFleur came in right in there right after that said none of them interceptions were on him. We don't put none of them on him. You got 2 drops and 1 ran the wrong route. And he came in last week. How many did he throw? 0.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. And he was throwing the ball
He's
down
gonna
the
do good
field.
week 3.
Yeah, I think he's definitely the
He's
future.
definitely improved.
He's definitely the future for the Packers. And
Yeah.
you're gonna see Rodgers here a couple more years, and that's it. Jordan's gonna take over.
I think he's gonna do this year, and I think I could see him doing 2 more, but no more than that.
Yeah, no.
I think he's only
I
gonna do
see
this
this
year.
year and next year.
I think he's.
I think he's
I think
on.
he might do 2 more after this year.
The only way he does it like that.
He's hungry for another ring.
I know, but that's the only way he'll play another one.
He's
If
hungry.
he does not get a ring these next 2 years, he's not coming back. He's done. And then Jordan's
Never
gonna
know.
take over.
Evan Neal continued to struggle for the Giants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That's pretty scary for them. Like they would. Man, I don't know. I feel bad for the Giants.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like they always get all these guys.
Saquon's like, I'm gonna prove you all wrong, but you still gotta have the blocking because
yeah, you do. You do.
Without that blocking, you can't prove nothing. I don't care how good you are.
Oh man, who's that left tackle for him, man? Who they draft out of Georgia? What's his name? Andrew Thomas.
For the Giants.
Yeah.
Besides Evan Neal.
Yeah.
I'll look it up real quick.
I know he's been good, but
wasn't it like it's a real long name and oh man, I forget it.
Who they draft?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember his name, but
Daxton Hill though,
that was my next.
He was a top 3 graded safety or top 3 graded rookie in
56.
out of everybody.
56.3 coverage allowed. I think it's a great improvement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about him. That's for sure.
As much as I love Jesse, he's showing flashes, man. He's showing that he can take a good role.
What's I'm saying, Jesse's back for the franchise tag. He's signed. He's back for this year, and I think you throw Dax out there and he keeps showing what he's been doing, dude. I don't see him bringing Jesse Bates back. Yeah. Just because they got
3 safeties.
They got a lot of
I just don't know who's gonna pay Jesse Bates over $19 million. I don't see any.
Talking about Joshua as a dude. I'm sorry if I just butchered that, but he played for UNC. You talking about him?
Maybe. I just know
because they didn't get any other O linemen.
Oh, I didn't mean from this draft. I mean from just in
okay.
general.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure on that. The Giants are pretty not looking very good.
I think we all.
I think they're gonna be one of the worst teams in the league. Top 3 worst teams in the league, to be honest with you. But
they are though. They're gonna finish down there.
How's Kyle Hamilton been? Any of y'all know?
He's been doing good. There was I seen this tweet. It was 36 coverage snaps, 13 yards allowed, and
that's good.
That's it. Nothing else. I think he's had a few pass deflections. I don't think he has any interceptions, but he looks great. They got a steal. They had the 28th pick, 27th, something like that.
Yeah.
And they somehow got him. I thought he should have went top 15, top 10. I thought Kyle Hamilton was one of the best players coming out of the draft, but Baltimore had a great draft. They had the best draft.
They had a great draft. Baltimore's gonna be a tough team, dude.
Yeah, they are.
And it's gonna be hard to knock them out of the division this year. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It really is.
I think it's gonna be really close between us and the Ravens, the Bengals and the Ravens.
Yeah.
Cordell Volson had a low grade in week 2. He didn't really do very good, so I was maybe they're not gonna go with him, but he ran against the Rams in practice.
He did great.
It was the starting, and he did good against the
Aaron
Rams.
Donald and
I mean, he didn't do. I don't know why they graded him so. I didn't think he did that bad. I didn't feel like none of our quarterbacks got rushed from that side the whole game.
And dude, it's a den.
No.
And then when I was watching the game, I focused on him.
Well,
I'm watching his blocking through the game.
Our pass block was 31st in the league during preseason so far. After the first 2 weeks, we're 31st ranked in pass blocking. I know it's not our starters out there, but I'm just saying that's with everybody out there. We're 31st, but that's also all the backups.
But the backups are important too in case of starter.
It is exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So it's kind of scary, but
pass block, Yeah. So I don't know.
But I'm just happy to see that today that we played against the Rams and Joe actually had time. But again, we don't want to focus too much on the Bengals, but I think
I liked Isaiah Likely for the Ravens.
Tight end.
Dude.
Yeah, they drafted 3 of them.
12 receptions, 144 yards, and a touchdown so far. No, so far. 12 receptions, 144 yards. That's so much production. He's catching passes in traffic and everything.
He's a baller. Yep. Ravens are, like you said, Ravens had the best draft, one of the best drafts.
Isaiah Likely looks like a receiver, like Kyle Pitts type. He's a tight end. I didn't. Oh my God.
Kyle Pitts, man.
Kyle Pitts burnt. He burnt Sauce Gardner. You seen that?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's no corner can guard him, and definitely no
linebacker.
No. But I don't I have.
He's gonna be great.
Yeah,
he is great. I mean, he is great, but you know what I mean. He's gonna be
Nate's giving up
for a long time.
Yeah.
He's a good tight end for a long time.
He definitely is.
Very.
But what were you going to say?
Oh, no. I said it.
Oh, okay. Well, Daniel Jones looked horrible. He was making a bunch of bad decisions. He hasn't had a touchdown yet, and he's played 4 total quarters. Week 1, he played 2 quarters. Week 2, he played 2 quarters. That's a full game, and he has 0 touchdowns.
Dude, I really can see Tyrod Taylor taking over that spot by week 3.
I think he got hurt.
Tyrod?
I think so. I think that's.
I don't know if it's anything serious if he did.
Yeah. I don't think it was anything.
If it was anything
super
serious, I would have seen something.
Yeah, I don't think it was anything super serious, but I think for like a couple of weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was like a slight fracture or something.
Chase Young, too. He's out for 4 weeks. First 4 NFL weeks.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate for
Washington, right?
Because they're already in a struggle spot.
Yeah.
With Wentz and
yeah, because
all that.
I don't know how far Wentz is gonna get them. You know.
I think it's just.
And they got some good wide receivers and running backs.
Oh yeah.
It's just and Wentz, and I hate taking away from him because, man, when he was with Philly before he got injured, he was having that MVP season. He was killing it, but
yeah, but you can't be stuck on
that's
that.
the past.
Since then, he ain't been
that's the
doing
past.
nothing. The Colts, they should have made the playoffs last season. Jonathan Taylor having a running back doing that on your team, and their defense was. What were they, top 15?
Yeah, they were
Top
a
10.
great defense.
I would have put him in the top 10.
Yeah, in the
I
top
have to
10.
look it up, but yeah, it would be like a top 10.
Darius Leonard running that,
I think their defense is going to be even better this year.
Even better. Yeah, I think so too.
Another person I want to talk about, because last week I really liked him, and now I got mixed feelings. Malik Willis.
I didn't get to watch that.
He did really good in week 1, but week 2, I don't want to be that guy, but he kind of looked like he was trying to be Lamar Jackson a little too much. He would just run out of the pocket when it wasn't even collapsing. He just needs to be more patient and precise.
Needs more pocket presence.
Yeah, more pocket presence. He was just he was
Trust your
doing
team.
unnecessary runs.
Trust your line. Trust your team.
He was doing unnecessary runs that put him in bad situations a lot of the time,
And it probably made him force some things.
Yeah, it did. Bad and just running.
Yeah.
Just running the whole time when he has an open, clean pocket. Wait, you got receivers. You know?
Traylon Burks. Man.
But it's preseason. He's not going to start week 1. It's going to be Tannehill, dog.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got time to progress. And with how good he is on the run, you see Lamar, he's progressed as a passer over the past few years. So he can definitely progress, but he needs to work on his pocket presence. He needs to hang out with Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford and guys like that or something. He needs to go talk to a few of them guys if Ryan Tannehill isn't going to help him. Because I don't know how Ryan Tannehill is. I mean,
he acted like he was upset that they drafted him, but
yeah, but
you ain't gonna be around forever, dude.
No,
and you got to cut. You got this year if you don't show something.
I don't think they're even going to make the playoffs.
I don't either.
I don't have
That's for another day.
I don't even have them making the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't have.
We already. Didn't we already? Oh no, we didn't.
No, that's AFC.
We didn't even talk about.
But yeah, I don't have them in there either. So.
Yeah, I don't have them in.
Me neither.
Sorry about your luck this year.
Is there anyone else y'all didn't like?
Jackson Carman, I'm not really big on him at that left guard spot. I'm more of a
No, Volson's winning that job.
Yeah. But
you got to.
Other than that, really Pickens still did good. I still like Pickens. He's growing on me because of you, I would say.
How about the joint practice today? They got in the fight.
The Bengals and Rams
got in a little scuffle.
Man, Leonard Floyd couldn't get pressure on him.
And they got to keep their hands off each other's quarterbacks, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
I just think Aaron Donald, don't get me wrong, he's one of the best defenders. I will always credit him, but I feel like he does too much. He definitely, he intends to hurt the person. Intends to hurt the quarterback no matter what. But he's a physical guy. I'll always give him respect.
I mean, he's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
He's ridiculous.
He's the best lineman in the game. Sorry
yeah.
about my language.
You can cuss. You're allowed to cuss. But, yeah, that's crazy. Anything else y'all want to touch on preseason?
No.
As of right now, no. No, I think I covered what I want to cover.
Me too.
Alrighty. You want to start us off with your predictions for the NFC South?
Yeah, I can. You want me to start it off?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Alright, I got winning the division, Bucks, obviously.
At
Huh?
what's the record?
At 12-5.
Okay.
12-5, I got them going. And I got second place Saints, 8-9. Not making the playoffs.
Okay.
And Falcons and Panthers both at 5-12. That's my 4 predictions. Saints, or Buccaneers, Saints, Falcons.
Who do you think gets last between Falcons and Carolina?
Carolina will be last. I'm going to get Falcons at third. I like Falcons at third. Like right here, I just put the teams down in their records.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I got the Bucks, Saints,
Yeah.
Falcons, Carolina.
So that's what I agree with you. I have the Bucks at 1, but I don't think they're gonna lose 5. I think they're only gonna lose 3. They get Tom Brady back. I mean, they get all these weapons. I think they're gonna do good, but I think they're gonna lose 3 games. And then I have the Saints at second with 9-8, and then I have the Falcons. I have the Falcons at 5-12 and the Panthers at 6-11, and I do see the Falcons coming in last. I feel like they have, like, the Falcons can win a lot of games. It's just their quarterback situation is what's going to determine it for me. It's like,
Yeah, they definitely got Marcus Mariota.
I know,
Yeah.
but I feel like we've seen Desmond Ridder. He can do good, but that's against preseason. And, like,
Yeah, I don't think Desmond Ridder's ready this year.
yeah.
Stay behind that offense this year
Mm-hmm.
and learn more and really just pay attention and just practice. I think he'll be ready for next year because he'll be the starter next year.
Yes, he will.
I think guaranteed.
And I think Pitts is a huge help for Ridder, too, because he has that good wide receiver tight end.
Yeah, if he gets to play.
Yeah.
What'd you have the Saints at?
I had the Saints at 9-8.
9-8, and then you have the Bucks at 12-5.
No,
14-3.
14-3.
Yes.
he's got 3 losses for the Bucks.
14-3. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. So you definitely got them as a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like the NFC, like I said last episode, the NFC is not strong at all.
I mean, it's not as strong as the AFC, but you know, it's still football, man. It's still
What's your
Anything can
predictions?
happen.
All right, so number 1, I got the Bucks 12-5 winning the division, and then I got the Saints 10-7 making the playoffs.
Woo.
And then I got the Carolina third at 5-12, and then I got Atlanta last at 4-13.
So I think we're all pretty like mutual on the Falcons and the Panthers.
Yeah, I don't think the Panthers are gonna get 7 wins. I don't think they're gonna go over 6.5. I could see them at 5 or 6, but you never know. They got a lot of star power. Like
Yeah, I got them both at 5.
if McCaffrey and DJ Moore can stay healthy and they can squeak out a win against Tampa Bay and squeak one out against the Saints, beat the Falcons too. If some things go the way, I can see them. I can
it's
see
the
them going
NFL.
over,
They're
but
professionals.
I don't see them making the playoffs at all.
No.
I don't see them having a chance at the playoffs. Maybe next year, maybe.
Doubt
But
it.
yeah, we have to see.
Doubt it.
We'll have to see.
I do
for
like
sure.
their left tackle though. I do like Icky
Yeah.
Ekwonu.
Yeah, but
But
they need more than that.
right.
Yeah, they do the.
They have a good young defense.
I think the Bucks are clear number 1.
Yeah.
I think
Oh yeah.
that the Bucks could definitely be number 1 in the NFC because I haven't heard your Rams predictions, but 14-3. I don't know if anything's topping that.
Yeah, I have them at 1.
Yeah,
I got
for
them
sure.
at
He's
1
got
for
them at
sure.
1. So, I can definitely see it. I don't have that yet, but let's start. Let's say our NFC West prediction so we can.
You first, man.
Okay, yeah, let's switch it up on me. I got Rams at 1, obviously, 12-5 with the same record as the Bucks, but I have the Rams pushed to first. I think the Rams are gonna beat the Bucks because they play each other this season. I think that the Rams will win that matchup. So I got the Rams at 1, and then I got 49ers at 11-6 at 2. And then I got the Cardinals barely missing the playoffs at 9-8, only because of DeAndre Hopkins. That is the only reason.
yeah.
If DeAndre Hopkins was playing, it'd be pretty tough for me to not put them in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying for those first 6 games. I think that's going to definitely affect them, especially in a weak NFC where wins are going to be very, very crucial. Yeah, I see them going 9-8. And then last, I have the Seahawks, which are one of my 3 worst teams in the league this year at 3-14. So that is my NFC West and NFC South. And I think the Rams and Bucks are clear number ones for both divisions, clearly. Like, there's no arguing that at all. 49ers are a little iffy for me because, their quarterback situation. We don't know how good Trey Lance is going to be. But I think with that defense and everything they have besides the quarterback, how do they not win at least 10 games, 11 games? But
yeah.
What's your NFC West predictions?
What I have is I have the Rams at 1, of course, with 13-4. So just like you, very relatively close. Then again, I had the 49ers at 2nd with the same exact record as you, 11-6.
11-6.
I think Trey Lance is going to be that leader. I think Trey Lance is going to take a huge step and do good, and they're going to improve. But I had the Cardinals making the playoffs at 10-7. I think they'll do all right without Hopkins, but I think when he comes back, they'll start getting fired up. And then for the Seahawks, I had 5-12 being one of the worst as well. Because I just don't think Drew Lock's gonna lead the team.
Hey, Geno Smith might win that spot. That's been talked about. I like Geno Smith.
They still don't have a decision.
No, and Geno Smith, every team he goes to, he's like Tyrod Taylor. He's not easily benched. Like, he's gonna fight for his spot. He's gonna prove why he thinks he should be the starter.
Yeah, but for my starter, I thought they'd put Drew Lock. But I can see why. Geno Smith he's a real competitor.
I think Pete Carroll said, I think we have 2 QB1s. So he said he's confused, which I think what he meant by that is we got 2 QB2s, but we don't know who to put at QB1. So I'm just playing. But I think that Geno Smith should definitely I think Geno Smith is the better QB, but I think Drew Lock will start week 1, but I think they're gonna switch off the whole year. That's why they're only gonna win a few games, in my opinion. But let me hear your predictions.
All right, I got Rams at 12-5. I got the 49ers 11-6, and I got Cardinals at 9-8. I think that's like all 3 of them are like the same as that the ones you had. And then I got Seattle winning 6 games, 6-11.
You have 6-11.
I got them 6-11. But I got the Rams winning the NFC, 12-5, number 1 in the NFC. Bucks are 12-5. They'll be number 2. And as of last week, I got Eagles at number 3.
And then number 4,
The Packers.
Packers number 4, and then
I got 5 with the 49ers, 6 with the Vikings, 7 with the Cowboys.
And then who's your in the hunts? Who's your couple?
My in the hunts would be Cardinals and Cardinals.
You don't think the Saints are even in the hunt at all?
I mean, I got them at 8-9, so I mean they'd be right there below the Cardinals, but I don't see the Saints making it now.
What about you? What's your standings?
For the 1, I have the Bucks. For the 2, I have the Rams. But for the 3, I have the Packers. And then because of last week, and then 4, I have the Cowboys. 5, I had the Vikings because I feel like the Vikings are gonna do really good. Like, not really, but they're gonna do fairly good. And then I have the Cardinals at 6 and the Saints at 7. I really didn't have in the hunts because I just think it's gonna be either you make it or you don't. Like,
the NFC, I think, will be like that.
yeah.
I think when it comes down to the last couple of weeks, it's going to be you're in, they're out.
Right.
The AFC's
I don't know. I think that 7 spots going to be fought between, man. I'm going to say I got the Rams at 1 with the bye.
Yeah.
I got number 2 Tampa Bay, and then I got 3 and 4 Vikings, and then Eagles. I think Vikings are going to I think Vikings and Eagles didn't have the same record, but I have Vikings being 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got Packers 5th, 49ers 6, Saints 7. And I got Cardinals and Dallas in the hunt because I think they're both going to be at 9-8. right outside, and I think them three are going to be fighting for it. But I think that the Saints' offensive firepower and their defense is too good.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't
They
keep
got
the Saints out.
they got Jarvis Landry, Chris Olave, Michael Thomas back. Michael Thomas, and y'all will be reminded who Michael Thomas
still
is.
have
I'm
Alvin
tired of that
Kamara.
disrespect. And then Alvin Kamara, his court date isn't even until middle of the season, so he's not
getting
get
suspended until next year.
Yeah, probably if he even does get suspended.
Right.
And then they also got named Taysom Hill as tight end. Jameis stays healthy. I think they're a force to be reckoned with. I think they could honestly take Tampa Bay's one spot in that division if everyone stays healthy and everyone plays how I think they can play. But I do think the Bucs will win that division. But
I think the Saints' defense is too good. Just like the Saints definitely have a top tier defense. I mean, you cannot name one player from any defensive position that they don't have. Safety, Tyrann Mathieu. Corner, Marshawn Lattimore. Middle linebacker, Demario Davis. And D-line, they have, what is it, Marcus Davenport?
he's a safety.
Yeah, he's a safety. DeMarcus.
Cameron Jordan.
Yeah, Cameron Jordan, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Cameron Jordan.
Like,
one of the best DMs in the league.
Right.
you can't rule the Saints out of the playoffs.
No, you can't. You really can't. Not for
I
me.
did. You didn't put your numbers on a bracket and.
Oh no, I definitely know who I think.
And who you think's gonna play what on?
Oh, okay.
I
We can do that.
I can say that off the top of my head.
I got mine on there.
So, of course, you want to start it off since you already got yours done?
Yeah, I guess I can. Of course, Rams will get the bye. I got the Rams getting the bye, and then the Bucs will play the worst team coming in, which will be the Cowboys. And of course, the Bucs will win that. And then I have the Eagles playing the Vikings because they got to play the second worst team, which will be the Vikings to me, number 6.
Okay.
So it'll be Eagles and Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got 4 and 5, which is going to be Packers and 49ers. They're going to have to play week 1. First round in the playoffs this year. It's going to be Aaron Rodgers' redemption. And I got the Packers winning, beating the 49ers. And I got the Bucs winning, and I got the Eagles beating the Cowboys. Eagles beating the Vikings. So now you got Bucs versus Eagles and Packers versus Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got the Rams beating the Packers. I got the Eagles slipping in past the Bucs to the NFC Championship game against the Rams.
Okay. And then
So I got my NFC Championship game is going to be my sleeper team, Eagles, and the Rams.
Okay.
And of course, the Rams will win that and go to the Super Bowl. And I got Rams in the Super Bowl.
What do you got, Alex?
I have so I have the Bucs getting the 1. I have the Rams versus the Saints, and the Rams coming out against that one. And then the Packers versus the Cardinals, and I have the Cardinals coming out on that one. I can just see them coming out on that one.
Against who?
Against the Packers. I think the Cardinals can win against the Packers. And then I have Cowboys versus Vikings, and then I have the Vikings coming out. So my 4 will be Bucs versus Cardinals, Rams versus Vikings, and I have the Bucs winning, and I have the Rams winning. So same. So they're going to be in my championship, and I think just the
Rams and Bucs will be your NFC Championship game.
And I just think the Bucs will do it, and they'll just pull out and win the NFC. It's Tom Brady coming back after losing that playoff game last year, going back to the Super Bowl. How about you, Nate?
All right, so I got Bucs versus Saints. I got Bucs at 2, Saints at 7. Bucs barely win by a field goal. I'm thinking 34-31, high scoring game, 38-35 type game.
Win by a field goal?
Yeah, I think they win by a field goal. Either it goes into overtime or last second field goal. And then I got Vikings and 49ers. I think the Vikings are going to win that by at least a touchdown. I don't know. I think the Vikings are tough this year. Very tough. I haven't been high on the Vikings in a while, and ever actually in my whole life. Literally in my whole life. And I think they're going to be great this year. And then that leaves me with the Eagles versus Packers, and I think the Packers are going to squeak that one out in the first round of the playoffs. And I think the Eagles will come back next year for redemption. But the Eagles are my sleeper team this year to squeak in the playoffs and win that division. Which then puts me at Vikings versus Bucks and Packers versus Rams. And I got Rams beating the Packers. I think they're going to win by at least a touchdown probably, to be honest. I think the Rams are still a powerhouse. They're going to go back to that NFC Championship. And then Bucks versus Vikings. This is going to be a high-scoring game, like in the 30s again, I think. But I think the Bucks, again, squeak it out, and it's Bucks versus Rams. And I think, honestly, as much as this pains me to say, Tom Brady squeaks in there one more time before retirement. I think they're going to win. I think they are. I think once they get to that point, I think they'll just know how to win. Like, their defense is so stacked. Their offense is so stacked. Their receiving core is so deep. It's Tom Brady's best receiving core he's ever had in his career. And why do you think he came back? They're, like, having Julio at
because he spent like
third
a
receiver
month
is
home with his
crazy.
kids and said, I gotta get back to football.
I've seen
This.
that. I've seen that. But
Family, my ass. That's how he said it. I'm going back to football with my football friends. Retire.
I just don't
retire.
see Brady.
Retire.
I just don't see Brady not going back, man.
me and you, I think with this weak NFC, I think he does get in there. But then again, I don't know. I could see the Rams going back to back, but I don't think it's going to be anyone besides the Bucks and Rams this season for the NFC.
I mean, I'm not saying the Rams are going back to back win.
No.
No, I'm not saying that. Yet.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. We have not talked about AFC.
We will in the future.
Yeah, we will next week.
And
next week will be AFC.
Next week is going to have to be the whole AFC.
Yeah,
because
probably.
the football season starts before we
Yeah,
go. Before
we're going to have to do the whole AFC.
Probably
and
the
then
whole podcast.
we're going to have to do our preseason predictions as well.
On what? Next week it'll be no more preseason.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying our preseason predictions for MVP and Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about comeback
Oh,
player.
Yeah, we need to do all that.
okay.
We'll do all that for sure.
Yeah, so we got to squeeze all that in. The whole AFC.
Yeah.
And all our predictions for the rewards at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So.
I think I have in mind who I think my MVP is going to be and all that already. So can't wait to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so y'all need to stay tuned for the next weeks, you know what I mean? And be excited. So thank y'all for watching. It's a shorter episode this week, but stay tuned for next week and follow us on all socials at Thread the Laces and share with your friends. And as always, hooray!